Right now, I'm over in Studio A with Pug Johnson. He's got a couple shows at the Bluestone this weekend with Drake White. Welcome to Studio A.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you having me out, man.
Well, let's just get started here. What's the name of the first song you're going to play for us?
All right, this first one is the first track from my new album. This is a co-write that I did with a buddy from back in Beaumont. This is Big Trains. Ready? Well, it's hard luck living in an old saloon. I'm thought around town as a crazy loon. Overseeing patchwork, 3 pretty daughters, and connecting all the county lines. And you don't wanna push me, 'cause I stand at 6'4", and I don't like losing bets or point of view. You might curse me for the restless road I'm sailing on, so go. You might revel in opinion, bring up fire from below. But instead of sacking groceries at the local country store, I'm driving big trains down in Arkansas. Driving big trains down in Arkansas. With a Rock Island line, big saw my bread, sent my kids to school and I kept them fed. Pays for the shack that's over my head, but I'd swear it's haunted as hell. And my railroad bull's an old hound dog, I swear he's my only friend. And he moans the blues every time I ring the bell. And I don't believe in superstition, but I got my lucky charms. I ain't on no kind of mission with these ashes on my arms. And I don't mean to wake you, but I'm sounding the alarm. Driving big trains down in Arkansas. Driving big trains down in Arkansas. Well, it's harvest in the Delta, and I think they need a haul. You always tell me you miss me, I don't think you do at all. There's no supper on the stovetop, and I'm running on full slow. Oh, when you love a railroad man, he's always bound to go. So if you can't shut your nagging mouth from always saying so, I'm driving big trains down in Arkansas. Driving big trains down in Arkansas. Now baby, one more time, I'm driving big trains down in Arkansas.
It's Pug Johnson performing live from Studio A. He will be at the Bluestone with Drake White for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday, April 4th and 5th. That was something off his new release, El Cabron.
Yes, sir.
Which came out, I believe, Friday, March 28th.
Yes, sir.
So touring in support of that new release. If you're just tuning in here, we're in the midst of WCBE's Spring 2025 membership campaign. We're asking WCBE listeners to become WCBE financial supporters today by going online to wcbe.org to make your contribution, or you can call us here at area code 614-365-5711. Greg Mobius is joining me here in Studio A.
Yeah, we need to hear from you, especially if you're enjoying Pug's music today live from Studio A. We love presenting artists each and every week here from the studio, and it's made possible because of your generous support here at WCBE. Let's hear from you while you're enjoying Pug's session today at 614-365-5711 or wcbe.org.
And think about this. When was the last time you heard someone perform live on the radio here in Columbus on some other radio station?
Nope.
pretty long time.
A long time.
Well, we've got another one coming up tomorrow at 11 a.m. here, and then we're also going to have one tomorrow afternoon. Mojo Flow will come back to
Yes.
Studio A and
Great.
perform live during the Global Village. But right now we're here with Pug Johnson in Studio A. The new release, El Cabron, just came out. We heard kind of a country song there, but you dabble in other styles of music as well, Tex-Mex and Cajun, swamp rock, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all different flavors of country and blues. You know, down in Beaumont, it all gets kind of, you know, yeah, it's gumbo. You know,
Makes sense.
We get a lot of Cajun influence. We got a lot of Mexican influence. You know, Texas had a bunch of Germans move over there years ago, and so I'm pretty sure they're the ones that gave the squeeze box to the Mexicans, and now that's a big part of like Mexican border music. You know, the Tejano stuff, and so yeah, it's a nice kind of hodgepodge that we got going down there.
And you're playing here solo, but your release, you get some help from
Absolutely,
some
yes,
other
sir.
musicians, some of who play with Charlie Crockett or Asleep at the Wheel. Who exactly are we talking about here?
So one of my producers and the fellow that played the lead, Mr. Paul Sweet Pea Walker, he played out with Charlie, I think, on a Canada run because his regular guy couldn't cross the border. And then the bass player and the drummer, Josh Hogue and Jason Baczynski, they played with the wheel, and I think Josh played with Dale Watson as well for a while. If y'all know anything about
Yeah,
Dale,
he's been here.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
oh, yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, he is great.
That's Texas royalty. You know.
Right.
You're one of the many thousands of musicians who have played here
Yep.
over the decades. Well, let's hear another song, then we'll chat a little bit more. Is this next one also off your new release?
Yes, sir. This one was gonna be a single, and then we changed our minds at the last minute. This was one I wrote for my wife. She asked me when I was gonna write her a song. She's a Cajun girl herself, and so I said, "Baby, I got you." And so I wrote this pretty silly one. Well, if I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou with an outboard motor on a pontoon floater I can glide through. And I'll be fishing for something worth kissing I can lie to. If I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou. Well, I spent 29 years just living on the water. I can wrangle me a gator, but I can't catch a Louisiana daughter. No, she ain't impressed with the dress or the pearls that I bought her. So if I'm gonna stick it, I think I know the ticket. If I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou with an outboard motor on a pontoon floater I can glide through. And I'll be fishing for something worth kissing I can lie to. If I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou. Get out. I can make a jambalaya, I can make a homemade roux, but I can't make a gravy like a Cajun lady makes me do. Well, I'll call her baby, maybe she'll believe that's true. So when we're trolling, we'll hit the dagger rolling. If I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou with an outboard motor on a pontoon floater I can glide through. And And I'll be fishing for something worth kissing I can lie to. If I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou. Said if I win a lottery, I think I'm gonna buy me a bayou.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Pug Johnson performing live from Studio A. He will be at the Bluestone this Friday and Saturday, April 4th and 5th with Drake White. And what can you tell us about Drake?
So this is my second time opening for Drake. The first time was down in Lexington back in September, I believe. And I wasn't really familiar with him. And what a treat. It was like really kind of bluesy and soulful and funky. He puts on a wonderful show, killer band, great tunes, and everybody was really nice. And that's always a plus when you got to be on the road with these fellas. It's when the crew actually is kind to you, it makes all the difference.
Do you know when you'll be taking the stage this weekend at the Bluestone?
I want to say my calendar says 6, but I think that might have been a time zone thing.
Oh.
So I think it might be an hour later. So maybe 7 o'clock or so.
Sounds about right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right now you're listening to a live from Studio A performance with Pug Johnson. WCBE will continue to bring you those live from Studio A performances. We will continue to play music from bands from Central Ohio and all over the world. We will continue to play music from Grammy winners and nominees. We'll continue to play music from releases that aren't even out yet. And your listeners' support is what helps to keep all that going. Please give online today at wcbe.org, or you can call us and talk to a phone volunteer at area code 614-365-5711. You can give it a suggested level and pick up a thank you gift or two in the process, or you can make up your own amount of giving and forgo the thank you gift. How much do you have to give to support your public radio station? Well, the beauty of it is you have to give something. You can make up that amount.
Right. Day number 7 of our 8-day campaign, so time is running out. If you've been procrastinating, procrastinate no longer. Steve is waiting to hear from you at 614-365-5711, or you can always go online and donate that way at wcbe.org and also via our app. As we enjoy Pug Johnson live from Studio A today, we have another song to hear in just a moment. So pick up the phone, and it only takes a couple of minutes while you're listening to Pug play today. Support this radio station so we can continue to produce these live from Studio A sessions each and every week. So without further ado, let's get back to Pug.
Yeah, we're going to hear one more from Pug Johnson here in a moment. He will be at the Bluestone this weekend with Drake White. He's also shared shows with some other folks who have performed live from Studio A over the years, including Steve Earle and Hayes Carl. Maybe we'll get them back at some point in the future. But first, we've got a few bills to pay. Won't you please help us during our membership campaign? Give online at wcbe.org today, and thanks. So, Pug,
Smooth.
what's
Smooth.
We've been doing it for a while.
we have our moments.
Yeah, you guys are pros.
Well, what's the last song you're going to play for us here,
All
Pug?
right, let's do Waxahachie. This is the one we're kind of using as a focus track right now. And for those of y'all up here, in Ohio, y'all don't know, Waxahachie is a town south of Dallas, which doesn't really have anything to do with the story. It's just a setting, But here we go. Big thickets gone off the reservation. No hesitation or doubt in her mind. When her screws get too tight, it's known that she might need a week or two alone to unwind. Star Child, he sat in his sorrow and said, I'll be stoned tomorrow today. 'Cause 'cause I can't see what could possibly be on her mind to make her leave me this way. I hear that crazy drives an expedition. She's on a mission to make herself free from a foolhardy man who just won't understand why she had to get back to Waxahachie. Started one night in Waxahachie. Ginger Billy was blowing his horn, and the tune that he sang had a similar ring to the one that she claimed as her own. Star Child was never the wiser. He was too busy with his head in the weeds. She left a blue ribbon zero for a red-headed hero, trying to find the kind of loving she needs. I hear that crazy drives an expedition. She's on a mission to make herself free from a foolhardy man who just won't understand why she had to get back to Waxahachie. From a foolhardy man who just won't understand why she had to get back to Waxahachie. From a foolhardy man who just won't understand why she had to get back to Waxahachie. Thank y'all so much for having me.